So the national security strategy correctly says that border security is the primary element of national security. But when you look at how it's framed in the national security strategy, they're talking about physical borders here, not online borders. What we have to recognize is in the 21st century, the new crime is online attacks where criminals are safe in their countries. They never cross a border, but they're using the internet to attack us at scale. So the national security strategy is wise when it says that we have to make choices as a country. We can't, our resources are not unlimited. We have to make very strategic choices about where to focus. And the national security strategy does a good job of identifying some of the most important areas to focus on. I do think there's this one additional thing that they need to add, which is protection of our society from financial crimes, which has just skyrocketed in recent years. Between 20 and 24, the fraud losses have quadrupled according to reports to the FBI. I think Senator Grassley said it best in a Judiciary Committee hearing in June. He said that transnational crime networks are using American dollars for drug trafficking, human trafficking, arms trafficking, and other evil projects. He went on to say, let me be absolutely clear. This is a national security crisis hiding in plain sight. So you here have the senior senator in the United States declaring that we really need to bolster our defenses against this new threat. So there's no doubt that economic security is national security. They're intertwined. One cannot take place without the other. So what we need to do as a country is to start raising our defenses to combat the fast-growing scourge of online crime that has risen in recent years. A lot of people think there's nothing we can do about it. But when you look around the world, it turns out that there's some best practices that are popping up around the world where countries are fighting back more effectively. It has to do with creating a national strategy and putting someone in charge of implementing it. It has to do with centralized data collection so that you get a better picture of the threat, and it can be and enables faster reaction to scams that are occurring. And then the third piece is putting in place authentication in our communications paths. One of our problems is that we don't ever know who's on the other end of a communication. When you get a phone call, who's really making that call? If you get a text message, who's texting you? Is it someone from the United States or someone outside the United States and they're a criminal? So various countries around the world are putting in authentication so that you know you have a better idea of who's on the other end of a communication, and that helps quite a bit. Well, the risk of inaction is that many countries around the world are now raising their defenses. The UK is, Australia is, and others too. And there's testimony from the US Secret Service that should get everybody pause. Secret Service informants are telling us that as criminals see defenses going up around the world, they're increasingly targeting the United States of America because they see our defenses as being lower.